Hello! Hi guys, welcome back to One Man's Junk. Alright folks, so I know we've been absent for a little while here. I've been busy focusing on building the brand, the One Man's Junk brand. So if you haven't already, make sure to catch me on Facebook. I have a One Man's Junk page, but I'm also Motu Mike. Make sure to add me. That way you can catch my weekly auction every Friday night live on Facebook. But in the meantime, I have a special treat for you today. By popular request, I'm going to finally open the vaults and I'm going to let you see my personal collection. So this is the first video in maybe 3, but I think it might just be 2 videos where I detail my favorite parts of my personal collection. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so as you can imagine, I do have quite a vast collection. So it's taken me a little while to arrange it all nicely, clean it up. There was some pieces that had worked its way in there that had no right to be in there. And then on top of that, I'm the kind of person whose tastes do tend to change. So occasionally I will just sell a series or decide to just give up on it or start a new one. So without further ado, let's have a look. Let's see what's on the first shelf of my collection. So you might recognize these guys here from a few episodes back. That is my collection of Kenner, Bill and Ted. Great little set here. I've got every single figure. I'm only missing Napoleon, who of course wasn't released. And as is the case with the majority of my collection, it was all picked up in the wild, which of course makes it just a wee bit more fun. Next up here, you got these here. These are modern, yes, but they are super cool, very well made. These are the Reaction Super 7 Toxic Crusaders. I'm hoping they're going to expand the line and add maybe No Zone to it, what have you, but definitely like it. Then you're going to see you've got these modern miniatures again. These are like muscle style figures. These are all the glow in the dark ones. And right in front of it, look at that nice little set. That is of course my Ninja Turtles Mutagen glow in the dark. I've got quite a sizable collection there, but let's keep it moving. Oh, look who it is. It's Fat Tony. You may remember him from 2-3 episodes back. We got this lovely working Turbo Man, again, all found in the wild. Some really cool, one of my favorite cartoons as a child, Count Duckula. So I really appreciate those, along with Inspector Gadget, another favorite of mine, Brave Star, and of course you've got good old Asswipe here. There's the army. We've got this nice little army here of mini Thundercats with the Eye of Thundera. I do have the Tomb. I do have the Cat's Lair, but they are, believe it or not, in the mail. I sold my one and I upgraded, and my upgrade still not arrived. But you may notice here you've got Brave Star with Tex Hex. Again, you're going to notice he's missing a forearm. That's because I'm building him up from scratch. So when I got him, he was just a poor, naked, homeless fella. Look at him now. Look at that. He's got his steed. He's almost there. We're just missing the guns and a forearm. So, not bad. I mean, the knives and a forearm. But look at what's hiding over here. See this little Eye of Thundera? Haha. Look what's inside. Yes, it's my Kyrium stash. Check it out. I do collect Kyrium too. Okay guys, so here we have one of my favorite all-time characters. I'm sure you've heard me mention it before, and I'm gonna say it again. If you haven't already, guys, make sure to treat yourself and read the complete collected works of Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. It is an absolute treat. It is easily, hands down, one of the best things I've ever read. But with that in mind, here we have one of my favorite all-time toy lines, and this is of course Swamp Thing, released by Kenner. And why it's one of my favorites, of course it's got a glow-in-the-dark figure. It's a great character, but, oh sorry, and of course these great accessories like these voodoo doll Swamp Things. But what I really love about it is the play sets. You've got this, the Swamp, and you've got the Transducer here. So some really awesome, well-made play sets, very imaginative and very scenic. They look great on my shelf. Next up you got here, this is a toy line I've mentioned before. This is of course Mattel. This is The Simpsons. It's the complete line. There was 2 other figures that were released, but they were only released in Argentina, and that was White Ninja Bart, Black Ninja Bart, which I am currently working on picking up. So, hopefully next time we'll have an update for you. Next up, we got some really interesting stuff here. There you go. So here we have, these are my droids, robots, just a nice little mixture. So you see I've got like my crash test dummies here, the baby, the flattened dog and cat and skunk. Just some things that I've always liked, that always caught my eye. And you've got Fluffy here, Bionic 6, you've got a Lord of Light, we've got some crazy droid pencil sharpener here. Look at this, you've even got a Power Master here. These are from Lionel Trains. It's a very short-lived, very unsuccessful line. And of course we've got Diaclone right here in the back. So some great pieces, of course. These are all my favorites. Oh, we almost forgot. There we go, we got some Boglins and some little Mad Balls just kicking about there. Okay, now we're getting to the slightly more serious stuff here. So I'm assuming this is more what you were expecting and looking for. So you're going to notice a distinct theme here. You're going to notice a lot of skeletons, a lot of skulls, a lot of skullmen, and of course a lot of Remco. So first up we got here, check this out here, we got some Skull Force. I got both editions. You've got the red blood, green blood. We've got the almost complete set here of the Nightmare Warriors. I'm only missing one, but they are in very good condition here. Look at this, we've got some Bone Brigade, and look at that. We even got Glowbones, and we've got the Korean Glowbones, which is a knockoff. And then we've got some Galaxy Warriors here with my, of course, my pride and joy, Pegasaurus. And you're going to notice here some Remco Lost World of the Warlords. That's the Warpult, or the catapult for Warlord, who is right here. But we're going to have a closer look right now and check these out here. So these are, of course, were jewels that were packaged with Star Trek. But I like to keep them because... there you go. It's the booty for my Jewel Smugglers. Now you may remember I did have a Jewel Thief. Yep. Now unfortunately it was carded, so I have parted with it, but I am currently working on getting a loose one. So you see here, this is my really cool, one of my favorite pieces. These are my Remco Warrior Beasts. You've got Remco Lost World of the Warlords, almost a complete set here. Check it out, check it out. And of course some Galaxy Warriors, Galaxy Fighters, Pirates of the Galaxies. Oh, and look at this guy here. Do you see this fella here? He's very beat up. He's missing his legs. He's yellowed. Look at that. You're like, why do you have that? Well, real toy collectors will know that, of course, was my childhood Warlord, which I incredibly found. And there he is in a sorry state. But he has been upgraded. I have a nice one to display. But that's the childhood one. And of course, that's the modern one. Okay, folks, and here we are. This is the last shelf in this episode. But stay tuned. We've still got a few episodes to go. We've still got lots more to show you. So this is quite a little mixture here. We've got a few collections going on here. We've got a Food Fighters. You're going to see there. You're going to see a nice collection of Kenner face huggers. You will notice, of course, the Rock Lords. Nice selection of Rock Lords. You're going to see I've got my Ninja Turtles. I've got the complete set of Troll Turtles there. I've got a bag of accessories as well hidden underneath. I've got Happy Birthday Mike, who is, of course, my favorite Ninja Turtle. I think he's so cool. We've got Hotspot, who was, of course, a find in the wild. Picked him up for $1. So in the shelf, I've also got some of my favorite finds from the wild. You've got Captain Harris, another one I picked up for $1. You've got Magnum PI, another $1 pickup. But we've also got some other interesting rarities. So look at that. You've got the, well, Penis Punisher, I guess. There's no other word for it. Limited release. He was, of course, pulled because, well, he's very phallic. We've got Crocodile Dundee, one of the few pieces of merchandise that was actually made, released by Leonard. It's the action figure. And then we've got all kinds of other little goodies kicking about here. You got Ed209, but we all know that's not his actual name. Kenner called him something different. Oh, here's another one. Farmer Mike, fully complete. Again, I built him up from nothing. I found them all completely in the wild. So, particularly proud of that one. I think he's just a great figure and set. It's just so silly, so ridiculous. It works somehow. Here we go. Nothing too valuable there, that Deep Space Nine Micro Machine, but little tribute there because I personally think that's the best Star Trek out there. You're gonna notice that fly here. Check him out. He's so cool. Look, he's got little maggots and innards that dance about. It's one of my favorite squishy toys here. But something I would like to point out, you may have noticed, there they go. You see these little minifigures here at the front here? So these are something that I refer to as mono minis. That's monochromatic, that's one color, miniature figures. And that's something that I'm actually very passionate about. So this one here, that was actually a companion that was released with Hasbro Disney Dinosaurs the Baby. And this other one here, these were actually accessories that were released with Star Trek Playmates. And these of course are tribbles. And that is just a little starter, a little taster, I should say, of what's to come. Like I said, that's my real passion. I've got so many of those and I can't wait to show you. Guys, please stay tuned for part 2. We'll try and get that out as quickly as possible, hopefully within a week. See you soon. Thank you, stay tuned.